And that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Complete to Will Dissly.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's good.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a handoff as they run left side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The tackle made.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It's a gain of 5.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gonna let one fly for... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
And the ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Another carry for the running back.
They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
5 yards.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Makes the score Dolphins 3. Raiders nothing.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off. They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Williams loses the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first, or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Trying to improvise. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown. The multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Raiders nothing. Jake Bailey.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start here with Jackson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
22 yards there, a first down. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
They run on first down with Jackson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly.
The ball carrier.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Randy Bullock.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Go home, boy. Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The 2nd down pass. A fumble.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
down by Deion
From the
Jones.
39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 39-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Complete to
16 yards, a first down.
a gain of 16 yards. First down, Raiders.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Tack McKinley in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On second down, this is Jackson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
And it's third.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Las Vegas.
They'll set up to throw. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi.
The pass on
and inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
13 yards.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
The running back again.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
Good job, baby. The third down pass.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
No good.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to Robinson. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
21-yard line.
He's going to try and go deep again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Intercepted.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get back to you two in just a second. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens squaring off against...
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Greg Joseph set to kick
Both
off.
teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top again. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
He was covered.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Lachlan Edwards in.
So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Raiders.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Jackson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
The ball carried by number 10.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They run again with Jackson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's third and 9. They'll set up a throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Las Vegas.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Jordan Poyer.
Second down and 3.
A gain of 5. Brings up second and goal. At the 3.
He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Third and
that's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
brought down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The second down.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Brings up the
second and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing just outside his own goal line. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
28-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Number 10.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
To Kareem Hunt. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to Will.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
The ball carried.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 corners. No reason to lighten up now. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Tackle made.
A gain of 3, second down.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Jones, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. So the Dolphins now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be out right at the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That catch good for only a couple. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. 57. Mike, 57.
Open man is Galladay, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The pass on first down.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Got you, boy.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. The sack is by Janoris Jenkins coming in off the corner. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
At 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. That's a run. They're running it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From South Florida, good night, everybody.